So my last video on these odd CG propaganda pieces put out by the Jehovah's Witness Church seems to have gone off without so much as a hitch. I've gotten just the right amount of hate comments from other Jehovah's Witnesses out there, and the right amount of compliments from you wonderful motherfuckers to inspire me to do, well, responses to just about as many of these things as I can dig up on YouTube, because I just feel that it's totally worth it. In today's entry, we're going to watch a video that shames children for acting like children and liking action figures because they're the byproducts of Satan. You know that I'm not making this up, so let's just get right into it. Lesson 2, Obey Jehovah, or a big heap and helping and nothing will happen. Nope, it's got the boopity-boppity little kids music here.
Oh no, it's Sparlock!
Caleb!
We need someone to save us!
Caleb!
Sparlock can!
Oh, we finally get to meet Caleb now.
Do we do magic, Sparlock?
Hi! How was school today?
Fine. Look at Sparlock's
What I think is interesting is that you don't want kids to believe in science or evolution, and yet you put your kids in school. Mostly because the federal government mandates you doing so. If not for that pesky government, I'm pretty sure that most of your kids would go to their 20s without knowing how to read.
magic
Caleb, what toy is that?
It's Sparlock, the warrior wizard!
Whoa, a warrior wizard.
Oh, I'd better have a problem with this.
Yeah, my friend gave it to me. All the kids are going to see the movie. Can I see it too?
Oh, your friend gave this to you.
Oh no, he's got friends too!
You look pretty excited about this.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So he's a child that's playing with a toy and he's excited and he has friends. Oh man, whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do? It's almost like this is totally normal and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
Why don't you come over here and get your snack, okay?
Get your snack. It's made completely of Ritalin. Why couldn't I just have a worker ant for a child? They're an obedient drone, right?
Is this toy magical?
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, who likes magic? Jehovah or Satan?
Before Caleb answers, I need to point something out to you, ma'am. This little bear wizard thing your kid is playing with, it's not magical. It's a toy made out of plastic! I just really needed to get that out of my system. And I just felt that you really needed to be reminded that it's not a warrior wizard of magic power and whimsy. It's a fucking plastic toy! Let's move on.
Satan.
Rules.
Right.
Ah, they agree with me. I knew that they would come around.
Magic is bad. That's why Jehovah hates it.
Your God creates a universe in 7 fucking days just because he wants it to exist, and you can't attribute that to being magical. The thing your God supposedly used to create everything in existence can't possibly be magic because that's something he hates. So far, your God hates action figures, magic, homosexuality, sticks his nose in other people's business, likes to force parents to manipulate their children into believing his way is the only way. Your God sounds less like a god and more like a Tumblr SJW.
Do you really want to play with something that Jehovah hates?
And will blog about endlessly? And why would a god be so facile emotionally that it would get pissed off that a child innocently plays with a taciturn plastic action figure? Why would it matter to the creator of all things that ever existed, supposedly? Why would it even give a single fuck?
Do you remember who we learned about at family worship? Who is this?
Well, that looks like Sam Neill and Linda Blair about 200 years from now.
Adam and Eve.
Okay, so I wasn't too far off.
Hi. Did they obey Jehovah?
No, they disobeyed Jehovah. And he got very sad.
So,
Well, sad is kind of the inappropriate word here. He got vindictive and insane, and unjustifiably so, in my opinion. Even in the regular Christian version of Adam and Eve, I always thought it was a little ridiculous that a being that knows everything could not foresee the outcome of human choice, even though if you know everything, you already knew that was going to happen anyway. Let me just say it one more time. When you put together the idea of a God, you better make sure you understand exactly what that entails, knowing everything and being able to do anything. Those aren't light abilities. Okay? So, moving along, apparently your God really isn't omniscient, but is, because he just can't be anything else.
what if you disobey Jehovah and play with toys he doesn't like?
God would single me out of all 7.9 billion people alive on this planet, and God knows how many other celestial beings might be out there, and smite me in particular for playing with this plastic action figure. Alright.
Do you think Jehovah will be happy or sad?
Dude, the kid's reaction to this should be enough to make somebody not want to even be a part of this. You would feel so fucking shitty making your kid feel this way about any innocent little thing that they would like to play with as a child. For God's sake, it's a fucking toy you're talking about, saying that's spawned by the devil. Didn't you idiots ever think that maybe doing this, if you want to believe in this kind of crap, is what Satan would really want? A malevolent entity would want you to make your children feel like shit just for being children. Just because he knows he can play with your fucking insane, stupid sensibilities. I don't understand how you can. I don't understand how you cannot see the fucking hypocrisy in this. We want to do the right thing, so let's do something this entity we don't want our children to follow the ways of would do. You know, if anybody's going to manipulate our kids, it's going to be us. It's not going to be the devil, basically. Like in the scope of all things, it really matters anyway.
Sad.
Yeah. Do you want Jehovah to be sad?
No! I don't want Jehovah to be sad with me.
No, I don't want Jehovah to be sad with you either.
Because if he is, then your father comes home with a rolled up newspaper and beats the shit out of me again.
So what do you think you should do?
God, the animations in this too are extremely subtle. It's almost like whoever they commissioned to animate this was aware of how crazy it was. So they basically put like little subtleties in how they're animated to show that these characters are both under a huge amount of moral guilt that they're even behaving like this. You know, like the mom just like, I can't believe I'm doing this to my kid. And then the kid is just sitting there sulking, like feeling so shitty because he's being emotionally battered about a fucking toy for no reason. For no reason.
With this toy.
You win, Mom. I don't have any soul. I don't even have any ability to stand up for the things that I want to like. I don't get to be my own person. Thank you, Mom. They basically threw out the toy.
Caleb, I am so proud of you. You made Mommy very happy.
That means I don't get to get beaten by your dad tonight.
And you know who else is happy?
Jehovah!
And my daddy's mistresses, too.
Yes. Jehovah loves you very much for obeying him, Caleb.
That's why he emotionally tortures you in this life and will continue to do so in the afterlife. But we're so damn fucking stupid we can't understand that because we don't take a really good look at what it is that we preach to people and read in between the lines on any of it.
Hey, you know what I want to do?
What?
Leave your father!
I want to go ride bikes.
Yay!
Well,
Let's go!
There's like another video too where the dad's not around. Maybe they don't put the dad in because it would seem too much like an episode of Moral Oral. Alright, well that just is twisted. So, the moral of the story is, children, don't act like little kids. God will hate you. Don't play with your toys. God hates them. And if you disobey God, you're just a worthless piece of shit for trying to be your own person, which is disobeying God. And remember that God hates toys, magic, even though he possibly used it to supposedly create everything in all existence, movies, comic books, homosexuals, and he sticks his nose in other people's business. So, more or less, God just sounds like Trigglypuff, honestly. So, anyway, there's that video. Did they show who was responsible for this turd? Or does it just fade out to black? I'm going to presume they don't show it. Alright, so basically I'm going to presume it was done by the same people. And yeah, what a big bunch of bullshit. I can't believe that there are people out there so fucking soulless and hopeless that they actually take a look at something like that and say, that's how I want to parent my kid. I want to make them feel like shit for being themselves and being a child. There's nothing wrong with your kid liking movies that are like action movies for kids, or liking action figures, or anything that's outside the stupid realm of your church-based community. For fuck's sake, these are things that are made by the devil. These are things that are made by other human beings for the purposes of entertaining people. For God's sake, I find it so insanely ironic that you will think a kid's toy is an instrument of the devil used to manipulate them to his ways. But making your kid feel guilty about being a child just to torture them so fucking isn't. Anyway, this is a big pile of bullshit, just like the last video, and, well, the next one that I respond to obviously is going to be no different. So until then, I'm some guy in the internet, so are you. Rock the fuck on. See you later.